My husband and I own these two houses.
Oh, okay.
And somebody has been opening email accounts in his name, 3 of them perhaps, actually, and has been advertising these houses for rent on the internet, on Craigslist. From the picture of the house, the fellow who's been scamming people, and then he added his own interior pictures, which go with an older home. These homes are only about 6 years old. And so he's been advertising them. The houses were rented. There were no signs in front, and people started communicating directly with this person on the internet and sending him all of their personal information. And these communications went on. And when we came back, we were away. When we came back, I had a number of messages on my phone, and then the emails started coming in because people looked us up in the county records for taxes and looked our phone number up in the phone book. So since then, the county has put an ad on a warning on Craigslist saying that if you're a renter, be sure that you're renting from the owner of the home. Check the records. Well, in this case, it wouldn't help because this person is actually using my husband's name, has opened email accounts in his name, and that makes it a crime, which makes it identity theft. And then, but there have been numerous communications with this man by dozens of people, and he has actually called some of these people on the telephone, some numerous times, requesting the money. He represents himself as somebody who owned the house, lived in it, as Richard Lovett, and who had to leave on a Christian mission and go with his wife, and therefore he took the keys because he couldn't trust anybody here to rent it for him, and that therefore he couldn't show anybody the interior, so they just had to take his word for it. And he didn't care about the amount of the rent as long as he rented it to somebody who was trustworthy and willing to take care of it. And please don't let him down. He would add that in there too. So then he would request, sometimes it was $800, sometimes $1,000, sometimes $900. It was different each time, but he's done it 3 different times. And so now there are enough people who are familiar with what's going on. When his ads come on, they remove them and flag them before they go any further.
How long have you lived in Ashland?
9 years.
9 years? And are you concerned about your reputation with all of this?
Well, it's a small town, and so a lot of people who leave, and they are happy with their rental and everything, and they go on, they refer other people to us. And so, yeah, it does affect your reputation, especially if people think they're sending money somewhere, and he keeps using our name, and insisting that he's the owner.